You're grooving to the music on Jamroom. Only on Good Morning Delhi with Sarthak.
And what a lovely thing you're doing, because if you're not grooving to Jamroom, you're missing out on a Friday. That's right. You shouldn't say it normally. It's always disrespectful. Because this is the day when the portals of the weekend open, and opening the portals of great music to us, the wonderful, absolutely incredible musicians who have a piece of my heart every time they play. Knock Knock is in the house. I've been after them to make more music. I've been telling them, beseeching them, doing a little bit of Mandwali also with them. And finally, they're here because, there's a new album out. It's called Never Stop.
Correct.
How ironic, no?
Correct.
Mr. Sumant Balakrishnan.
Yes.
Never stop for a band that keeps stopping and thinking about whether their music is good enough. You want to tell us a little about the album?
So, yeah, full marks to you, Sarthak. You've always been a very big supporter of this band. We've always really enjoyed doing shows with you, even live shows sometimes when you've kind of been comparing them.
Yes.
And so this year finally we decided to, hedge all our bets in Knock Knock, and finally just make something happen of it.
Excellent.
Because as you know, we've been around for a while.
Yes.
Lots of starts and stops.
Yes.
But now we will never stop. Which is
the name of the album, which is now on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
Search for it. NOK New Delhi. There's also Mr. Nikhil Vasudevan, well known in the circuit as the late Mr. Nikhil Vasudevan, because he wasn't late to the studio. No, he's been on time. He's been extremely professional, and he's one of the finest that we have on the scene right now. And gratifying, satisfying to make this music with Knock Knock finally to be out recorded.
This is effectively for all three of us, this is our music. This is what we do.
Absolutely.
I when I was growing up, this is what I wanted to make.
Sure.
And I'm making it. I just wish someone helps us
get more gigs. Remember, Knock Knock, New Delhi.
Not a cry for help, but seriously, if you can help.
Cry for help.
It's
legit. Give it a try, no? I mean, really. Give it a try, no? It's important.
Exactly.
Amar Pandey on the bass. You listen to that warm, fat tone from his brilliant looking bass very, very soon. But yes, Amar Pandey, yes.
Yes, more gigs, please.
Happy.
And some help with Instagram. If someone's listening and someone has an
money,
idea.
if there's any sugar.
We're all a little short-handed in the in this social media department, but oh man, their reach that goes through the eardrums and into your heart with the music. I tell you, I cannot wait for them to perform. Not just for me, because I've heard the music and it's always absolutely gratifying, but for you as well, to discover new music, to discover that tingle in the fingertips is just so absolutely amazing. So what are you going to start with? What's the first song?
So the first song is called Worth Your While. It's a song for commitment phobic people. Much like ourselves.
Which Knock Knock to know all about musically speaking, but certainly worth your while to put the volumes up to this one, because man, is it good. Listen.
Stay here together, darling, don't go home.
Come on, darling. So come with me now. Yeah, pretty baby. Come on, darling. So come with me now. Yeah, pretty baby.
From the bottom of the barrel, and then Pandey's bass and Bala's guitar kicked in, and it's like, ooh, it's like, yeah, that's like dirty, muddy blues that I can live with. But you've chosen the blues as a band, and you've actually resolutely stuck to it in these times when people, art has truly been democratized, because a lot of people are experimenting a lot with music, and labels have become that much less relevant, maybe. But does it still mean that it's still, your branded niche once you espouse a label, once you espouse a certain genre? You think it's a bit of a double-edged sword, being an out there blues band, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, see, in India, even when we started, it was still a niche. Now I think it's been pushed further into being a niche. And honestly, we do it because we love this music.
Yeah.
And that's literally the only motivator for us. And I think even the people who like listening to it, like yourself,
Yeah.
are also somehow connected to that music. So that's the main thing that we kind of aspire for, and
Which is also, the other thing that, you're a pre-COVID creation, so to speak. And in COVID, everything became internalized, didn't it? I mean, everyone was sitting in their living room making the music, and everyone was sitting in their living rooms consuming the music.
Yeah.
But your music is very, very proudly community. It is about making the community. So how relevant do you think that is, the whole community experience of music? Do you think it's coming back, it's here again after the whole isolation of COVID? What are your views?
I feel people want to get out, but if you look at it as a community, I guess these things keep on changing, like every year or every few years. So right now, from what I used to call a community earlier, I would not specifically call this a community. I'll call this more a group. It's a situation where
and there is a difference.
There's
Absolutely.
definitely a difference.
Absolutely. It's about the links that you make, because
and it's about more. It's in a community, I think things are. It's not just about music. It's a little more than music.
I think
in
it's
a group, it just becomes
it's about camaraderie, basically.
it's about that wild-eyed look that you want to share with the person next to you, because there's a lick that set your ears on fire. And that community feeling, I think, is diluted a little, hasn't it? I mean, or am I just being an old crotchety man?
No, I mean, see, like
No,
me
I
and
feel
Pandey went
that's
for a show recently where we met a bunch of guys from the music scene we haven't seen since lockdown, pretty much.
Yeah, it was Outrage Festival.
Yeah.
So it was
Yes, of course, yeah.
So it was really great to see all those guys, and it really, that sense of community that you're talking about, totally came back in
And they
some
did sell the
sense.
venue out. They
Absolutely,
sold out all
they
the
did,
tickets, the
and
people
there's
were really
and that's
enjoying it.
and that's the hope. That's the hope,
sure.
and what we are hoping for is another song. So we are a community. We make the faces. You play the song. What are you going to play for us?
So the next song we're playing is called One True Friend. I think if you listen to the lyrics, it's quite self-explanatory about a certain social lubricant substance.
You
So
might
that's all.
you might want to check it out. Yeah, friends, I tell you, and their insidiousness. Knock knock for your ears only, ladies and gentlemen.
Alone at night, feeling dead inside. That's why I'm using you, abusing you. Heaven knows I feel numb. What's done is done. We'll sit here till we see the sun and have some fun. Yeah, one true friend of mine, gonna be my partner in crime. Set our love on fire, it all goes up in smoke. Afraid I might get caught in the act tonight. They're accusing you of being untrue. Heaven knows I feel lost. Whatever the cost, I'll make my way back to you. Nothing else to do, yeah. One true friend of mine, gonna be my partner in crime. Set our love on fire, watch the flames rise high, yeah. And it all goes up in smoke, yeah. Didn't know which way to go, and every song always leads me back to you. Yeah, I didn't know which way to go, and every song always leads me back to you. Leave me alone, I need my medicine just to get along. Leave me alone, I need my medicine just to get along. Baby, come with me, I'll set you free.
band called Knock Knock, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't heard them, well, now you have. And if you haven't heard the album, you should. It's called Never Stop. And you should never stop discovering new music, because who knows what might make those teeth clench and those fists pump and those feet tap, so that the other discordant notes of the day fall by the wayside. Just remember that when you listen to music that is made from the heart and makes a home in the heart as well. It's absolutely wonderful to have Knock Knock back into the studio. Cannot tell you the size of the silly grin that I have. And you should too, hopefully. We'll be back after a short little break. Don't touch that dial.
94.3 Radio 1.